Hey guys, today is going to be my fourth update for my 2022 Project Pan. Now while I'm filming, it's October, so I don't know if I'll be able to get another update in before the finale. I have a feeling it's probably going to be the last update and then my final wrap-up video for this Project Pan, and hopefully any other progress I make on products you will see in that last one. I am due in 1 month. I don't know if I'm gonna have an opportunity to film, so I'm trying to get these wrap-up videos done like now while I have time, while I can. So that's where we're at. So let's get started with some of these updates. Okay, so I think we ended my last update. I finished at the very end of August, beginning of September, like literally right before September hit. So this is about almost 2 months of progress, and it's been really good progress. It's been really steady progress for a lot of things, but let's start. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be posted, if I'm lucky I can post this at the very end of October, beginning of November, but the first thing I want to touch base on is this stupid foundation. I don't know how I missed this last update, or 2 updates ago, probably 2 updates ago I think it was, probably because I have yet to use it. It's the Maybelline shade 128 matte and poreless foundation. Like I've stated before, I finished the 118 shade. That is like a perfect match for me when I'm not tanned, when it's the dead of winter. It's literally my perfect shade. This is more of my summer shade 128, because I'm pregnant. I have not been out in the sun. I also work from home. I work inside, so I don't have the opportunity to be out in the sun all the time, 24/7. So there's no progress on this foundation, and that is so embarrassing. I never thought that would have been the case. Who knows? We still have 2 months left. I'm gonna hold out until the very end. If I don't finish this by January of 2023, I'm going to end up pitching this, just because like there's literally like not enough left for me to even care about it. I know that kind of sounds horrible, but I have not used this once since I've had it in this Project Pan this year. That's so embarrassing to say. Next up is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I knew I wasn't going to finish this by the end of this year, but I was more curious to see how far I could get. So this is where I'm at. So hopefully I can put a photo of where I was in August, beginning of September, because there is some decent progress that I've made, but I still think overall, in general, it's not as much progress as I expected. Again, I've had this pomade for at least around 5 years. Yeah, my kid's gonna be 7 in January, so I've had this at least 5 years, because this has made it to 3 This has been with me in 4 different homes that I've lived. And my kid has only lived in 4 different homes, so yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is really old. Again, it is still one of my favorite products. I love the formula of it. It really helps when I pair it with the brush that I always use it with to get the hair-like strokes, and it is just a really good shade color for me. It's not a warm toned brown. It stays pretty cool leaning. So again, it's shade medium brown. I for sure have gotten my money's worth out of this so far, even though I haven't finished it. But yeah, still making progress, slow progress. Do I think I'm gonna finish it at the end of the year? Absolutely not, especially now knowing, like, because I'm due in a month, the amount of times I'm going to be able to put makeup on is very small, very minimal. So this won't be something I reach for every single day like I do at the moment. So unfortunately, it is probably going to sit most of the rest of the year from the time she's born till the end of 2022, but I am proud of myself. I've still used it pretty consistently throughout the year. Yeah, money, it's well worth it for sure. Okay, the next 2 things on my list that I wrote down, and again, these are things that I have not finished. These are the Kylie KKW lip creams, liquefied lipsticks. So you can see where my marks are for October and where they were at the very tail end of August. So the use has been fairly consistent. Am I surprised these are not finished? No. And I think my reasoning for why I'm not surprised, or why I haven't really been able to finish these, is there's 2 of these in this project pan that I put in, so I already knew right away that would be a challenge to finish both of them. But then some of the rolling project pan products that I added in were also lip glosses. And I don't know why I did that. Thinking back on it now, I'm like, that was not the smartest thing to do. So I have 4 lip glosses in this project pan at this moment. That wasn't smart. So I've definitely learned my lesson on not adding too many lip products, especially like when they're all the same color, because they're pretty much all the same color. But again, here is where I'm at. Again, still making good progress. When the doe foot applicator is out of these, I'm probably more like halfway between finishing and where the lines are for October. So I know here soon it's gonna get a lot more difficult to get product out of here, and I'm going to be upfront. I'm not going to be the person that's really digging in, getting every last little minuscule bit out of. These are so old, and I just want to be able to use them up without like using every last little itty bitty bit, because that's kind of annoying and I don't really need to do that with these. But they're still in the project. Again, I'm due in a month. I don't really know how much use I'm going to get out of those the last, 60 days of the year. Who knows? Maybe I'll surprise myself. All right, next up is the Kylie Cosmetics Tequila Tan Bronzer. Still doesn't look like any progress whatsoever. If I have a still shot of it, I will leave it up, but that's where we are. When I look at it, I don't really see any progress, and I think it's just how I pressed it. Because I dry pressed it, it makes it really difficult to see progress, to see like dents in it. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna hit pan in this. I have a feeling I'm not going to. Again, I'm gonna try. Life events are happening and it's kind of out of my control at this point. So I'm going to continue the use of this. I pretty much use this on the daily. I have it on my face today. If certain circumstances weren't happening, I do feel like I could have finished this at the end of the year. It's just, I know me. I'm going to be at home. I'm really never going to leave my house. And if I do leave my house, I'm not going to be putting makeup on. There's other things at the forefront of my brain. It's not going to be putting makeup on at this point in my life. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to hit pan on that. I really don't know. Right. Next thing on the list is the Makeup Revolution Liquid Champagne Highlight. Last update, I kind of figured out where I was, and I was a lot higher than I thought I was. I have used this quite a bit, but again, this is one of the most difficult products to see where you're at. Like, I genuinely cannot see how far I am on this. Do I think I'm going to use this up again by the end of the year? No. For the same reason as everything else. But when it does hit 2023, I do think I'm just going to get rid of this. It is a liquid product. It is like the oldest liquid product in my collection. So I probably shouldn't be putting this on my face anymore. It hasn't broken me out. It doesn't stink necessarily. It kind of does. Kind of smells like paint. Oh, yeah. So regardless, I probably will get rid of this. Still trying to use it up. Trying to use up as much as I can. I don't think I'm gonna use it all up. I really thought I was a lot lower than I was in this, which was my reasoning for putting it in the project. And then noticing just how much I had left, it kind of took me for a loop, and I knew like it wasn't going to happen. So yeah. Next up on my list is the Kylie Cosmetics Dolce K Lip Liner. This is all I got left. I think there's a chance I could finish this by the end of the year. I'm going to try my hardest, and you'll find out later why I think I'll be able to finish this, or why I have a good chance of finishing this. I think I measured it like with my middle finger last time, and I had fake nails on, and it was like just longer than my fake nail. Well, now it's just longer than my like real nail, and the fake nails I wear are like obnoxious. So it's at least the same length as my finger when I wear my long fake nails. So yes, I have made some progress on it. Not as much as I could, and there's a reason why, and we'll get to it. But we're close. I'm really trying to use it up. It's my favorite lip liner. It's my favorite shade out of all of my lip liners. I love this formula. I love this color. It matches with everything. It's perfect. Dolce K is like the best shade out of anything that you pick from the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner lines. Yeah, I really love this stuff. So good. I'm hoping end of the year we'll have another update, and I'm hoping that update is that this is gone. So we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I've made some progress, slow progress, but it's not finished quite yet. A product that I added to the project pan was this Bite French Press lip gloss. I actually never put a mark for August, but I have a mark for September here for whatever reason, and then I also just updated it with October. So I am making really good progress with this. I have the French Press gloss on my lips today along with another product. So out of all of the lip products, this is the one that I'm getting the most use out of. So out of all of them, I think if I had to choose one that I could finish, I think I could finish this one possibly by the end of the year. Again, it was just kind of dumb for me to put 4 lip gloss type products in this project pan. Again, I don't know what I was thinking. I truly have no idea. But I mean, I don't know. At least we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're getting close. Couple months left. We'll see. So this is the 4th lip gloss that I decided to add to this project pan. This is the 2nd gloss that I added into the rolling part of the project because I finished up quite a few products already. This is the lip gloss from Alley-oop. It's the brand Nude Gloss out of the trio that they have. So you can see my mark from end of August and then my mark now for October. You can also see in the window like kind of where I am. So yes, I have made some progress. It's very slow progress. Again, I've made more progress like knowing, I'm trying to finish up these 2 because they're like the original products in this project pan, and then this one's just a lot easier for me, the French Press lip gloss. For whatever reason, it's just a lot easier for me to reach for that one or to use that one more, at least at the moment. Yeah, so I've learned a lot from this project overall with the things that I'm not finishing. So it's really kind of shine a light on what not to do next time. So those are all the products in this project pan that I have not finished. So the big reveal, I'm sure some of you can figure out what I've already finished by what I have not yet talked about. So let's head into those products. I'm very, very surprised at how many products I finished in pretty much a 2-month span of time. A lot of it is face-based products, so I was quite literally using the same things every single day while it was getting kind of tiresome, and it was really hard to continue doing it that way. I just kind of pushed through it. I finished 2 of the products up today, right before I filmed, so I figured this was a great time to film. Yeah, so let's talk about those 7 products that I finished this update. So first product that I finished is the coveted, the beloved Lock-It powder, loose setting powder from KVD Beauty. It is totally gone. This took me forever, but I will say, I remember saying last time, like if you can see where that last line is, that was the end of August, very beginning of September. I do remember saying that I hope now it's so low that like it just finishes up so fast, because the last 2 updates, I feel like I hadn't made any progress. Now I'm finally done with it. I've literally used this non-stop. I've powdered my whole face with this. I've just done under my eyes with this. Like, I was getting so sick and tired of using this product because I was trying to specifically finish it up, but I am so happy I finished it. It is very old. It's a powder product, so the chances of like this doing anything bad to my face, especially because I don't have sensitive skin, was not a lot. So yes, it's done. I'm so happy that it's finally done. One more product down, and I find it so funny now that I finished this. On Sephora and the Ulta website, I have been like drooling over powders, whether they're pressed or loose. I'm like, what's wrong with me? I rarely use powder to begin with. Like, I literally threw this in here because it's so old and I wasn't using any powders, so I was trying to finish this up. Why am I interested in translucent powders? I don't know. What's wrong with me? I have no idea, but it's gone. Thank God. I'm so happy. This is truly one of like the best loose powders you can find, in my opinion. It always looks good, and I do believe you can still purchase this product. I'm really sad that I finished this product up because it's like literally my favorite makeup product ever. It's the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I've talked about this to death. I love this concealer. It is one of my absolute all-time favorite concealers. It is totally done. You can see my mark from the beginning of August. There's no point in even trying to like show you. Like, it's so done with. It still doesn't smell to me. I've heard people say they hate the smell of this, like it goes bad fast. I've had this for a long time and it didn't go bad on me, so I don't know. I also took the stopper out of it just to really scrape the last bit out. It's done. It's out of my collection. I'm really happy. As much as I love this concealer, there's just so many in my collection, so I'm really happy to have this out and I can just show some love and see if I can find another favorite that I have in my collection. So yeah, Kosas Revealer Concealer is gone as well. Next up on products that I finished. I'm done. I'm done. This is the Tarte Party Blush. It's just a deluxe size, but it's gone, baby. It's gone. I'm so happy it's gone. This truly was such a pretty tone. I had to like break it up and then just add some like rubbing alcohol to it so that I could repress it. I could not get anything up on my brush because really all that was left was like the outside rim, and it was just getting like impossible to use. So I knew, or I was hoping I was going to finish this by the end of the year, and I'm so glad I did. I don't use powder blushes that often anymore, so having a powder blush in this project pan again this year for the second year in a row is really important to me. Trying to use up the products that I know I enjoy but I don't reach for kind of makes it a lot easier to dig into a product like this. So again, another powder blush out of my collection. Really happy about this one. Next up is the Lila B Aglow Priming Oil. I finished this. I am not surprised that I finished this. I'm obsessed with this stuff. This stuff is so good. I love using priming oils underneath foundations, especially when you're using a thicker foundation or a foundation that's considered matte. these work so well for me with those types of foundations. So I really got along well with this. Again, it's just a deluxe size, but it really had me consider, because I finished this so fast. Like, I finished half of this in a month. Like, this has been gone for a month, so I've used half of this in 1 month. It is making me consider buying a full-size one. It's just I have so many other primers in my collection. That's the only thing that's kind of stopping me. But this is gone. This is out of my collection. I'm happy it is, even though I did really, really love it. I'm happy it's out because it is one of those like clean beauty products, and the expiration on it is a lot shorter. The shelf life is a lot shorter than a lot of other makeup products. So it's done. What a relief. Number 5 of the products that I finished is the Sulwhasoo Cushion Foundation. I was hoping I would finish this by the end of the year, but I didn't know that it would be so soon. The cushion inside was getting really, really dry, so I actually took some tweezers and I flipped it over, and I could see like a ton of extra product when I did flip it. But that only gave me like maybe an extra 2 weeks with this product. I thought it would give me like an extra couple months, and it didn't. So that's kind of surprising to me. Yeah, I've raved about this. This is one of the best foundations that I've used. I really enjoy this. The color is a great match. The formula is phenomenal. I really love this cushion foundation. I really like this. I actually have another one in my collection, like another insert. So yeah, I'll probably add it in there and then just be able to use that then. Okay, so that leaves me with 2 more products that I finished, and I have just finished these products today. Surprised I finished them. They were 2 products that I was hoping I would finish by the end of this year. And so the first one is the ABH Eye Primer. Again, this is just a small deluxe size. You can see on the back where I have a mark for October. And then obviously, like I used the last of it today. Like, I literally cannot squeeze anything else out of here. Like, it's done. There's nothing left. That's all she wrote. Like I've stated before, this isn't my favorite. While it does work well and eyeshadows pair really well with it on my eyes, I just prefer different types of eye primers, and I actually have a couple if you're interested in which ones I like. If I'm looking for like a really sticky, tacky base, I love my NYX glitter primer. It's what I use for glitters and any type of shimmer shadow to get it to look really, really foiled, especially if I don't use like a spray on it or use them wet. But I have these 2 in my collection right now, and I like them both. This one's more of a clear formula. It's from the Sephora collection. I just got this sent to me. Really been enjoying this one, but this is like, this is the Rare Beauty one. This one takes the cake. I love this eyeshadow primer. Like, when I finish this one, I will be repurchasing it again. Like, it's that good. It's that good. Yeah, it's phenomenal. So I'm glad this is out of my collection. This is actually the second one that I had, and I'm just glad it's gone. I'm glad it's gone. That's all I gotta say. And the last thing that I have to talk about, and I wish I could open it for you, but I got the lid stuck and I don't have the strength in my fingers anymore to open it. But this is that Evo Beauty Lip Liner. I didn't have that much left anyways. I got it. Okay, I got it. Finally. This is literally all I have left. So I think I had marked it and it was like well above my middle finger, and I was saying something about like at least trying to finish half of it. I cannot like sharpen this anymore. Like it just won't sharpen. I don't have the strength in my fingers to hold this and sharpen it any smaller. And I the way I have been sharpening it is putting the cap on the bottom of it to give myself extra length, but I've been getting the cap stuck, and I'm just at the point now where like that's not helping. So it's done. It's a really pretty pink color if you like pinks. It's the pink liner I have on my lips today, and then I have it topped with the French press lip gloss from Bite Beauty. But I'd much prefer this color, obviously. So that's the reason why I didn't finish the Kylie one, or that I didn't get like good results with this one, because I literally have been killing myself trying to finish this, and I'm so glad I'm done with it. This was so hard to finish, so difficult. So I'm glad it's done. It is officially out of my collection. So that is 7 products that I've finished. My goal for the end of 2022 with this project pan was to be able to finish 22 products. At the end of October, I have finished 23 products. So even though I haven't finished everything that I have from the original project pan, and the only things that are original that I have left is the ABH pomade, the Maybelline foundation, and then the 2 lip glosses. Like I said, I'm not surprised. I was really hoping I could get closer with these 2. I don't think it's going to happen, and that's okay. Again, I will try. I'm going to continue trying. I'm hoping I can at least finish maybe 1 more product in everything that I have left. So we'll see. I'm just happy that like my overall goal for the end of 2022 was to finish 22 products, and I have now officially surpassed that amount. So it's kind of a relief. I'm happy about that. I finished a goal. I will continue for as long as I can. Again, I would like to have 1 more update. If I can't, you'll see me in the finale where I talk about everything that I've finished, everything that has been in the project pan that I finished, if I have anything left, and then update you with more progress and if I finished any more products in this project. But yeah, that's everything. I'm actually going to film another video right after this, and it's my plans for my 2023 project pan. I've been thinking about it for about a month, and I've been using a lot of what I've learned from this project pan and taking it into that project, and kind of taking into consideration, you know, the different life experiences that I'm going through right now and how that's going to change that project for me compared to this year. So stay tuned. Hopefully I can get that one up. That's probably going to be a much later video. I'll probably have that one up at the end of November, maybe even December, just so that I have some content, because I'm not sure how much you're going to see from me for the next, honestly, the next 6 months. So just, you know, be aware. It might be a while until you see me again. It's getting hard to breathe. It's getting hard to move for me. Yeah, so I hope to see you guys soon. Until then, I hope this was enjoyable. I will leave some information up in the cards if you want to see my last update. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.